What's up, everybody? Welcome back. You know, it seems like it's been a bit of time, which it's actually been a week now since we've put out a Minecraft episode, which is crazy to me. It's been quite a while, and we're gonna go for the first part of the video. We are going to go mining, and the second part of the video, we are going to create a sugarcane farm in the bottom of the barn. Just struck me how similar farm and barn sound, so that sounded really weird to me to say. But let's just start off here by heading down into some caves and get this show started. So, yeah, if you saw Friday's episode, you will notice that it wasn't Minecraft. Or if you thought it was Minecraft, it's a little awkward, but in fact, it was Grand Theft Auto 5. Which hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it's like a little bit different than what I've put out on here in the past, but I did kind of want to explain why that was, and I kind of explained it in the end of the actual episode itself, and but I will explain it in more detail now for you guys. So I got on and started recording one of these episodes last week, you know, in the middle of getting everything ready for school and everything like that. And the goal for that video was to find a nether fortress, get some blaze powder, because, you know, my goal is by episode 10 to go against the Ender Dragon. So that's still the plan. But the reason I was planning to branch into some like GTA-esque videos later on down the path of the channel, but the reason we got into it so quickly and a lot earlier than I expected was because I was playing and I found another fortress. You know, I was getting ready for all of that, and then I died. Long story short. Which actually I have a video of the first death, so I will actually show you that right now. No. Okay, so I am going to fight my way through this area, and I will bring you back if we find anything cool, like chest or anything like that. Oh no! I'm gonna die. Okay, I'll bring you back. Yeah, so as you can see, I died. Pretty simple death, you know, just pretty usual playing with me. But then where it came into a bigger issue was I was not recording. I said, you know, I'm gonna get my stuff back and then I'll bring you back when I actually find stuff and think important, right? Yeah, so long story short, I died again in between those clips, and I rage quit, and that's what I said in GTA, is that I rage quit. But realistically, the reason I was so upset was because I just straight up died again, but this time it was some blazes pushed me into lava, which I was not too happy about. For obvious reasons, you know, I lost everything, so it was rough. I just didn't have a good time. I was just not feeling it at that moment, so I decided to hop off and kind of go have some fun, and I actually thoroughly enjoyed the recording of the GTA episode, and so I think the GTA episodes will actually stick around. I mean, I know it just like popped up out of nowhere, so I know a lot of people just like weren't ready for it, and it's also like not a reason a lot of you like came to this channel, so I get it, but I had a lot of fun. So that's why the GTA episode happened when it did. I was planning on bringing it back later this month, like after we get some of the first of the to-dos done in Minecraft. But yeah, it helped me. It kind of saved me, saved my mental state after what happened in that video. Yeah, and that's basically what happened. And you know, it's been one of those weeks, you know. Have had a lot of running around to do, and of course, you know, school's starting. So actually, when I'm recording this, it is the Monday, the 11th, so the day before this actually comes out. But I've already had to do 4 assignments today that were due. They're actually, all my assignments seem to be due Sunday. So I was like, well, we have to hit the ground running, because my month, I got this calendar sitting out in front of me right now. It sits under my keyboard, and I color code it, and it looks like a rainbow. So I don't know. I'm ready. I was going through all the syllabus and stuff like earlier this week, like around when I was trying to film that video and trying to get everything organized, and it sent me on a spiral. That is for sure. It like really stressed me out, and so I think that was one of the main reasons that video kind of went the way it did, and why I, after dying, was in the mood I was, because it was a big yikes, for sure. Okay, well that works out, I guess. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some mining, and I will bring you back if I find anything interesting or anything like that. But I'm just gonna mine for at least an hour and hopefully get some good stuff for us here. So I will bring you back if I find anything interesting, and yeah, I'll be in the caves. Okay, so I really haven't found anything like cool, like a dungeon or anything like that. But we came into this ravine, and it looks like we've already been here. It's crazy to me how like, I don't even know the word. I feel like whenever I just talk, it makes me sound so stupid. How expansive these cave systems are. Like, the fact that if I would have been here before, it would have all come from exploring out of the basement of my actual house. Like, so like, we came all the way across the plains then, because we started caving on the opposite side of that field from my house. Like, what? Hello? Like, this is incredible. I mean, you know, I'm sorry I couldn't talk. I was in shock by how well that just went down. And then that happens, so. But something, like, I mean, I know that they're doing the cave update and all that stuff, but, like, to me, the caves, like, aren't even that bad. Like, I get they're trying to add, like, more, like, stuff to do while you're caving, because caving is apparently boring. But, like, I don't know about you guys. I hop on here all the time and just cave because it's relaxing. Like, I can zone out. Granted, something might jump out and scare the crap out of me like a creeper, and I'll scream at the top of my lungs. But that only happens every once in a while. That's not an everyday occurrence, you know? So, to me, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like if they add too much, it'll make caving almost like not as fun, I'll say, but like that's not really what I mean. They'll make it to the point where like it's almost unenjoyable. Like, you have to be in the game. You have to be so focused to cave so you don't die. And to me, that's not what like caving is about, or even overall the game of Minecraft is not about like being focused. It's not an in-depth simulator game like where like management game or anything like that where you have to focus that hard, you know? I don't know. I've just been thinking like while I've been down here, it's like they really, have to make sure while they're doing this to kind of balance that all out. Like, to not make it so invasive where it's like, I can't even just like sit back and relax and play this game. Like, that's kind of how the Nether is for me now. I mean, if I would have actually released the video of me going to the Nether Fortress, it's a whole bunch of me getting shot, me being low on health, me freaking out, and like, which is fine, but like, I just have to prepare myself mentally to do that. And like, which is fine because it is a game and I get it. Like, they want you to enjoy the game. But like, here's the thing. I've enjoyed the game for years, and like, the Nether update is new. So like, yeah, I mean, I'm just ranting now at this point. But like, I'm curious, does anyone else feel that way? Because I feel like some games get to this point where they fall into this like area where they're very comfortable with where they're at. So like, Minecraft is like, you know, it's a very popular game. It had a resurgence this year. And so they're just kind of like living the dream. They understand they have to change the game to keep it interesting for players, which is true. But at some point, they're gonna like change something, and it's gonna be too much of a change away from the original game. And I think it's gonna push a lot of people away. And I know a lot of people are hugely excited about the cave update, and me too, because that stuff looks incredible. And I know the Redstone community, which in no way am I a part of, is super pumped about the fact that they can do wireless redstone now with the shulk sensor, like whatever that is. I know like they're super pumped, which that is something very cool and something we've never had. But you just have to be careful. It's a balancing act, you know? One of my close friends, we're big Disney nerds. We kind of keep that secretive most of the time because a lot of people, you know, a little judgy about the Disney nerd situation. But that's kind of like the same idea. Like, Disney kind of got away from what they were actually like, what their company's founded on, which was pushing the boundaries and kind of being different than other companies. And, you know, now we're seeing them not do that, you know? So stuff like that. For your information, this is usually what I think about whenever I like cave or zone out. I just usually don't have anyone to talk to. So now I'm talking to myself, gonna post it on the internet and just act like that's normal. So, but yeah, that's like my like 3 a.m. Caving thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think Minecraft is kind of getting into that realm of they might do something and change the game too drastically? Do you think that's something that they would do? Or do you think that they'll they'll figure it out and they'll realize how to keep the game similar throughout the entire course of its run? I will say, I mean, the biggest thing that's also like come out of this is the fact that like Minecraft is now owned by Microsoft. Like, it's not a Mojang. Like, I think it's still like they just bought Mojang, so Mojang still owns the game. But like, Microsoft is who is like updating the game and keeping the game, like having the ideas for the game and stuff like that. So like I don't know. And then I don't know, you know, it's just one of those things. But anyways, I've been drowning on and ranting for a little bit. So I'm gonna wrap up this caving because realistically, I'm not finding anything good, nothing really interesting to show anyone, show you guys. So I'm gonna just finish up caving, head back up, and then I will meet you when we're ready to build that sugarcane farm I was talking about. So yeah, thanks for coming to my TED Talk, and we'll see you see you in just a second to build a sugarcane farm. All right, bye guys. Okay guys, so we are back in I almost just said back on the surface, but obviously we're not. We're in a basement. But we are now in the basement of the barn, ready to get this whole sugarcane farm kind of set up and ready to go. So we're going to start from the bottom and we're going to build up, you know, just like they do in regular construction. Who would have thought? But yeah, it's a pretty simple farm, very easy, and it's just kind of nice because here within the next couple episodes, my plan is to get villagers. So sugarcane obviously you can use to trade with librarians, and they will give you emeralds from that. So that is of very high importance to me to do. So that is why we are kind of getting the infrastructure in, I would say, to do this. And it's going to be a little odd, but that's fine. Okay, so basically we're just going to have a hopper minecart going back and forth underneath the sand the entire time. And there's not going to be an offloading system or anything like that because, if you ask me, there's not going to be producing that much sugarcane where it won't have time to offload it, you know? I think it'll be fine, especially with how fast it's going to be going across every single time. I think it should be alright. If not, we can come in and change it. It's not a huge deal. It's a simple farm, so it should be very easy to maintain or switch up if need be. So I will say, this is the next day for me from the last clip that you saw. So had a night's rest, had a busy evening. But, you know, after this I have to get back into my assignments, throw myself back into school, you know, get educated, and all. But, yeah. Okay, cool. So like I said, it's going to be a very simple farm because you're already seeing it. Basically, the only thing, we need to come up and we need to actually get back here for a second. So we're going to do, I like the idea of the every other situation with the observers. So that is what we are going to mainly focus on. And of course, the shovel breaks, but we will walk through it. Okay. Cool. So our observers are going to go here, here, there, and there. So the observer's gonna go there, 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 and there. And then we're going to, just to make sure there's enough light, every other block is going to be glowstone, to make sure we have adequate lighting, you know, for the sugarcane to grow. It also helps light up the basement in a way. We will actually get rid of that one because we will need to be getting out and back in. So then, simple enough, that's all we do. There will be one there. Cool. So basically, that right there is the entire farm. The only thing that needs to change is there actually needs to be water behind here. So basically you just saw me build the entirety of the farm. So I'm going to hop off, prettify it, get the water in, and then I will bring you back when we're actually putting the plants in, and then we'll do the finishing touches, and the finishing touches will probably be just like the glass that we put in and stuff like that. But yeah, so that's basically all the redstone done. But I'll bring you back when the farm is fully set up and we are planting the sugarcane. All right, I'll see you in a second. All right, guys, welcome back. So everything is now fully set up. There's water behind this sand because, you know, sugarcane needs to be directly by water to grow. Then we have up here, we have half slabs, and the reason there are half slabs is because if in the last clip there was dirt above here. That dirt is actually that is the surface, so there are cows right above that. So we couldn't switch that out because then you'd be able to see it from the outside. So we just did the old half slab trick, which it is still 3 tall up till here, so it should be fine. So we'll go ahead and place in our sugar cane. So our plants are now in and should start growing. And then the only thing left to do is glass it up. The one thing I'm not sure about quite yet is whether I like having this huge window here. So it might change. It might change depending on how I feel when I'm just like playing around on the world. But let me know what you guys think. Do you like the window? Do you like being able to see the sand? Because like I thought about maybe raising the stone bricks up a block, but then you have this like awkwardly high section here. We could also put some stone brick up at the top here. I thought it'd be cool though to have it fully open because realistically, you know, it doesn't look bad. But if we wanted to look at more uniform, we could do this over here. So let me know what you guys like more. Do you want it to kind of look different, or do you kind of want it to still have this uniformity around everything that is down here, you know? I'm also trying to remember what I've like showed you, things I've changed. Like, have you guys, I can't remember. Did I show you the basement? My plan here is to carpet this all up, maybe even have a column in the middle here. There isn't an exact middle, so it would be a little off on, I think, this direction, but this direction there is a middle. But the other thing I was gonna do was have a carpet, but the carpets would actually kind of like make something, you know? And then I'm trying to think about something to do with this wall. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. Just remember, the sheep farm is not this block, but the next block behind it is the sheep farm. So we can't really do anything that's like that goes deep because it would go right into the sheep farm. But other than that, I know for a fact that something I did in between episodes is this. We have pigs, ladies and gentlemen. And we will actually, let's go ahead and we can breed them on camera. So what I did was, this is a mixture of dirt and coarse dirt. So mostly the coarse dirt is out on the corners because no grass should grow in here for sure because of the block in between here. But I kind of used coarse dirt to make sure that would happen, and it also makes it look more muddy. And then of course under the carpet is lighting, but it kind of blends in a little bit better than if I was just letting the glowstone just show, you know? But yeah, so that's the biggest thing that's probably changed is we now have pigs, you know? That's exciting. We now can have pork. We don't need pork, but we can have it if we want it, you know? So yeah, I think that is like everything that brings you back up to date. Like I said, I really last week didn't play that much because of the whole rage quit situation. So yeah, so I'm planning to get a lot of stuff done in between this episode because like I said, this is episode 7. Yeah, so this is episode 7. And like I said, I believe I said it earlier in this episode, I really should start recording everything on the same day, or at least taking notes of what I've said. But like I said, the end, as in we're going to the end, is coming up very soon. I want to try to do that by episode 10, which now that we have GTA will actually be, we'll have a couple weeks before that happens. But I think the week that it does, I think episode 9 is going to be us getting completely ready, and then episode 10 is actually going to be us fighting the Ender Dragon. So I think those episodes will actually come out the same week. So 9 and 10 will come out on a Tuesday, Friday, so that the whole Ender situation comes out in 1 week. So we do have, that makes it 2 weeks in between. We have 2 weeks now until the end, so I will be trying to get as much done in between episodes. Like I said, I have school, so still getting used to all the homework and stuff I have to do. But yeah, that should actually be pretty fun. But yeah, guys, okay, so that is going to be it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed the caving. The caving was just kind of me trying to get back into the game and stuff like that, which I actually had a lot of fun, so I'm looking forward to continue playing. I was kind of worried after last week's situation. I'd have an issue coming back into the game, and I did kind of, but luckily we're still working through it. So yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. If you want to get notified every time I post a video, you can turn on my post notifications. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the video. Let me know what you guys, did you like the farm? Did you not? Let me know things that you need, that would you like me to change. I will say, if you notice in the background, the barn is now in the way that you guys kind of recommended. So we have the bigger windows. A lot of people liked the bigger windows on the sides and in the front. And then for the door, someone recommended a mixture. So not to do the 4 wide, but do 2 wide, but make it 3 tall. So I actually really like how that looks. So thank you for that recommendation, guys. Anything you recommend, I will try, because like I said, I really enjoy that whole aspect of hearing what other people think of the things I build. So yeah. But anyways, I will see you next Tuesday with the final episode of just kind of us doing what we have to do before the Ender. So yeah, but again, another GTA video this Friday. I hope you enjoy those, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys.